Alright, let's make a YouTube video where I don't sound depressed. Today's video is going to be on the VK7201K, more commonly referred to, and for the rest of the video, I'll be calling it the VKK. So, what is it? This is the third Clan Wars reward tank, that, you should be looking at. It's definitely not a first pick, it's not a Chieftain or a 907, but it is very, very powerful in its own right. This whole review could basically be summed up in, close your eyes and just think for a minute. What if the E100 wasn't shit? That's it. You've done it. That's the review of the VKK. No, what do I mean by that specifically? We'll go into that now. So comparatively to the E100, you're looking at, I believe, what is the same rate of fire for the same pen on the base AP ammo. However, there is one very, very important difference, and that is the heat. The premium ammo, which is heat just as on the E100, has 350 millimeters of pen. That is crazy good. That is crazy, crazy good. And for comparison, the E100 only has 334. So not only, right off the bat, the gun is better, we've got to talk about the armor, which we'll do once we're done with the gun stats and all that. So we've got 7 degrees of gun depression, which, for a heavy like this, I have no issue with. I would never complain. That's quite nice. 17 degrees of gun elevation is okay. It's nothing crazy. I'd like more personally, but it's not bad. So you have a 2.5 second aim time with 0.35 dispersion. I believe that is very similar. Yeah, fully kitted out, it's probably the same. Now, again, the whole gun is about the heat. It's very much like when you see me on stream playing the E4. I only fire premium out of it. This is a similar kind of deal. I have AP for like tier 8s and stuff. It carries a lot of ammo. But if I'm gonna, try to be competitive, I'm firing heat almost exclusively. There's almost no reason not to. Now you'll see here, I'm on my sheriff account because I don't have this tank on my main. I'm going to get it in the campaign. However, if I had to pick cruise for a commander, immediately, I'd be looking at 6th Sense, repairs, firefighting, that kind of stuff for those first 3 right off the bat. And then after that, it's kind of up to you. But you're going to want Brothers in Arms, 6th Sense, repairs, firefighting. I'd personally get Brothers in Arms first, because you're a heavy tank, you're going to get spotted a lot if you're training up a new crew. At this point, I guess you're still learning crew skills as a whole, because the Germans are quite old. Anyway, my point is, Brothers in Arms, 6th Sense, repairs, firefighting for the first 4 skills. On the gunner, I would grab, I guess, Brothers in Arms, I'd say Snapshot, repairs, firefighting. You could also squeeze Deadeye in there somewhere if you wanted, because I was playing this morning just to get back into some practice, and I ammo racked a IS-7 for like 1600. It's quite nice. For the driver, I'd be looking at, again, repairs, smooth ride, Brothers in Arms. Well, bear in mind, not in this order necessarily. Obviously, Brothers in Arms is a first skill for everyone. Then from there, whatever you want. Smooth ride, I mentioned. Clutch braking isn't bad. Off-road driving and that kind of stuff has merit as well. It allows you to kind of be a little more mobile on a tank that is just an absolute monster. On the radio operator, obviously you want situational awareness to get that V range. On this, I have 462 meters V range, which also includes, recon on the command. However, again, repairs, firefighting, all the standard stuff. Nothing else really matters outside of situational, repairs, firefighting, and Brothers in Arms. Loader, again, all the standard stuff. Repairs, Brothers in Arms, firefighting. And the standard stuff with intuition and adrenaline rush and all that, safe stowage, etc. As far as the gun specifically, same kind of stats as the U100, just better in some cases regarding the ammo choices. That should clear that up. We're starting to get these done pretty quick, I think, so you're not wasting everybody's time. Now we get into the real kicker between what makes this just a better E100. So the massive issue with the E100, and you'll know if you've played it, if you've played against it, is the turret. It's a big flat target. With the prevalence of premium ammo and heat at tier 9 and 10, this turret becomes a massive weak point. It's almost as if you took the cupola on the T110E5 and just exacerbated it to be the whole front of the turret. It's really frustrating. The lower plate, you know, obviously is an easy pen, but I mean, you can pen the top bar here with, like, you know, nowhere near like 340, 330 heat pen. You could use like 270 APCR or something to get through that. Small target, but the whole front of the turret, the whole front, even at certain angles, and we'll talk about this with the VKK, you can pen the 100 here and here. If that's all he's showing you, like side scraping, where this angle becomes very, very steep, and this angle you just can't pen, you can pen right here to the left and right of the gun. So what changes in the VKK is substantial. The upper plate, again, is pretty impenetrable. The lower plate, again, is a massive weak point. That is similar. However, the turret becomes an absolute monster. It's very similar to the Panzer VII or to the low at tier 8. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Forgive me. Whereas front on, you're going to have trouble penning. Now, let's be clear. You can still do it. It's just a lot more difficult. There's the cupola on top, which is very, very common. But we'll pull up Tanks GG in a minute to see some specific angles I'm referring to. The fact this is a rear-mounted turret and gun as well allows for a little bit of a different playstyle, a little more side scrape-esque, and we'll discuss that in just a minute. So let's pull up Tanks GG here. You know, as per usual. So here we have the VKK, right? Wait, the visual thing out. Right? VKK. Here it is. If we look at the live, so we're looking at it flat, on a flat road, right? The upper plate, you're not going through. I mean, maybe with APCR on the E4, you'll go through on the E3. But lower plate, easy pen. There's even a flat bar here. You can see in-game this here, where it's like down to 170. However, if you're hiding that, you are going to have trouble penning this. Now, one thing you'll see a lot of VKKs do is they'll side scrape a little bit like this. So, you know, for argument's sake, let's say there is a, you know, a building here, and all you can see is this bit here. He's looking at you, ready to shoot you, and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, this here is, you're not going to pen. You're not going to pen this whole chunk. However, we do get into some interesting stuff over here, where there's a bit under the turret right here. That is a pretty easy pen on a side scrape. There's the chunk here with like 340 heat you'll go through. This here is not going to work. So you have this little chunk right here, and that's the same on the other side. There's a little chunk right here. Whenever you have a VKK side scraping, look for this right here. Right under here. Now from the front, however, as we discussed, you're going to have trouble. However, the upper plate, and remember, we're firing 350 heat, so you know, take that with a grain of salt. There is a very flat bar that you can see here on the turret to the left of the gun mantlet, right here, where on both sides, you can kind of see it if I look straight on, right here and right here. Now, I won't pretend this is an easy pen. Like, oh yeah, dude, just shoot the commander's hatch. Like, I realize that. This is just something to be aware of, you know, and pay some attention to. Now, this is where Tanks GG gets a little rough. Was it live? As you can see, there are weak points right here, where this armor is a little wrong, because you can pen through here, you can pen through here. I was playing a game earlier, I got penned through this. The gun mantlet, you have to kind of play around with it. This is very much where I encourage you to go out, and if you see one of these in the battlefield, you know, and you have the time, fire some APCR, fire some heat around this area here, even under the gun a little bit. There are areas, I'll even pull up Battleheads in a minute and show you what I'm talking about. There are areas on the gun mantle that you can pen. It's just something to be aware of. And of course, there's always here, let's pull this up. the commander's hatch on top. If you are somehow above it, or you can see this, this is an easy pen at basically every angle. You just make sure you hit the actual, you know, the chunky part, not the top of it. Just that way. There we go. Just the actual this, and you'll be good. So that should cover the arm profile for the most part. You know, kind of the idea where to pen it and all that. I mean, plenty of hull armor, 2,500 hit points. It does, you know, lack the 2,700 on the E100. The Panzer 7, the reason I haven't compared it to this is it's kind of just better in every way. The VK is better than this. We could discuss it at some point in a video or something, but for now, this is irrelevant. They have some different armor areas. Like on this, the lower plate's much stronger, but the area here, the portion we discussed here, is weaker on the Panzer 7, as far as I'm aware. But anyway, as far as the VKK, you know, 33 km/h top speed, which, you know, is, believe it or not, I think it's a little noticeable, sorry, over the E100. You know, you have better traverse speed, better, specific power. You know, it's just, I like it a little more. Concealment is not relevant, and 460 meters view range. That's all pretty good. So, I think that will finally conclude. Hey, alright. That'll conclude the garage portion in a matter of just 11 minutes. That's better than like the 15 in the last few days. But anyway, let's get ready for our live gameplay. Okay. Let's do the thing. Hopefully we get a good map here. Alright, battle hits. Let's do that really quick. Really quick. We'll look at that. I'll show you what I'm talking about. On me in the Panzer 7, right here, you can see he went right through, like, under the gun, this flat portion. It's just something to be aware of. There are parts on this you can go through. That's all. Alright. Now we play the game. Now we do the big brain stuff. Hopefully this works out well. The Chieftain game in the last review, I was sweating, dude. I got real worried. I was gonna do like 2k damage in a Chief after talking so much smack about it. Like, oh, dude, it's so fucking good. Like, this proceeds to do 2k damage in a game against tier. I think tier 8s. No, it was all tier 10s. I think. But I don't know. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Or we'll just never get in a game because hyper long queue times. Mannerheim line, give me tier 8s. Tier 10s and a bat chat already. Oh, chat, this isn't good. Or YouTube, whatever. This is not good. Of all the scenarios we want to have happen, this one ain't it. Now, let's be clear. This is not going to be super representative of this tank, the gameplay, because I am on my Sheriff and people will do really silly things to get some gold. But you know, you can at least see what the gun handling feels like. You can see what the pen's capable of, and that's really it. But I wouldn't expect too massive a battle. I'm actually going to play right over there on the perch, because I don't really feel confident going down low with, you know, what I tend to call 4 artillery. And I don't really feel comfortable going north simply because I don't really think I'm fast enough to keep up with anything. And the team isn't going north, so I'm just hoping there's some semblance of room there. Now, one issue, the shell velocity is quite low. As you can see, that took a year to get to the battle, or to get to the T-100. It can be rather frustrating, but what are you going to do? I'd love to play like down on that corner or even over by the rock by the 268. It's just with artillery, it's problematic. It really is. Making a play like anywhere. He's already getting hit, which makes me think or confirms that there's a play pretty heavily up north and a play pretty heavily right over here. There's a rock at B7 that you can sit at that a lot of people do sit at. We could even go do a blind shot there. EBR's up top. That's not good. Right there. That's the bush I'm talking about. You could blind fire that pretty commonly, and you probably got a hit. That could have hit. I'm not sure. But the Chief went north. The STB went north. Oh, this is going to be a big yikes. Big yikes. See, that's where I'd like to play, up here and brawl the heavies. But he's already getting chunked out of HP. I always feel a little out of place on this map in a super heavy, just because it's not super conducive to the style of a super heavy, at least in my opinion. Take that for what you will. I'm going to do a quick poke here and see if I can't grab a shot. Okay. Alright, my bad. So we are lit. Let's pull back. They are playing aggressive. I want to get up by the leopard. Hopefully we can share that position and not get bullied for it. Because when they push through the enemy 100, we're going to be in trouble. Now, the counter to this position is obviously playing north, like, you know, up in there. He already got hit just now. This is not an ideal scenario. I'd like to even pull back further. I just don't know if I can. For example, I'd like to get back. You know, I almost feel like I shouldn't have even left base this fight. I want to look for this 200. No luck. Simon's doing well. It's just... Oh, was it a misplay not going down there? I just tend to avoid it so much. Oh, I knew this wouldn't be good for this for this tank, I should say. If we were in any of the other reward tanks, we were in the 121B, T95E6, Chief, 907, like, this would have been a much more feasible battle. But you see what I mean before, by the way, I mentioned the Badger and the AMX-30B sitting up there. It's a very common spot for people to sit. Oh, they look like they're having so much fun. Just getting pranked by Artie. I guess maybe I can try and make a play. They're aggressive north and everyone's lit. Can I guess I could try and win a 1v2 between the M48 and the E100. Okay, I might have gotten spotted by the grill up there, but we'll try it. We should be already safe here for the most part. Nice hit for 782. I'll take it. As you can see, that was a heat pen right through our lower plate. Right there. Now, I'm gonna, because I have a lot of HP, I'm just gonna push out, take a hit, and kill this guy. There's one. Wow, that's an interesting spot for Artie to push down to. I'd like to go push and kill this guy. I'm just worried about the E100, because I can't afford to lose much HP right now. This is a losing battle. But I'll push when I'm loaded. And I'll repair that, which might have been a mistake. I want to try and grab this guy before he leaves, so I'm willing to take a rather aggressive push. That said, something could be up here, and that's going to be really bad for my HP. Damn. That's really unfortunate, letting him get away. But we'll try and farm here on the 100 or something. It's enemy Artie, or the other Artie, I should say. Nice. Good hit, 709. Could have been higher, but at least I'm doing damage at this point. Like, I thought it was going to be much worse. 9 seconds. There's that gun depression coming into practice. We should get a nice hit here. Come on, EBR, don't reload. Now, 350 heat gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of liberty in where you shoot. But, again, that's where the E100 turret is a fault. Right, so I'm worried about the grill sitting up here, or he could have moved. Even the Badger sitting in the back corner by the bunker back there could be problematic. But there's our Badger. Now, I feel comfortable fighting the Badger in the event I hit my shot, because 350 heat allows you to do that. Now, we did get penned right through the gun mantlet, like I mentioned. You have to just really test it yourself to get a good feeling of where you can pen it. But, you know, it is a reality. It is a problem in this vehicle. And all the German super heavies, to be honest with you. So if the grill's back there, that's not super good. There's no trees down, which makes you think maybe he's not back there, but he very well could be. We'll keep pushing and trying to deal some damage. EBR needs to kill T100. That's really important. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That's really unfortunate. So there's our grill. I want to find the 1082, which could be back on this or back on that. You can see where that shell velocity really starts to become an issue. It's not even worth taking that shot. It's not even worth it. Oh, sorry. But I'm happy with this game. It's going better than I had anticipated. I was worried, losing too much HP too early. Maybe I could have gotten away being more aggressive, but I'm happy I wasn't. At least at this point, because I really do need my HP. It's really unfortunate he just lost all his HP just then. I want to kill the others as opposed to the Artie. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I should have taken the shot. That was a major mistake. That was a major, major mistake. That could have just lost the game. Great hit. I really needed that to pen, but I may have still lost the game. Oh, that's so shit. Losing that 268 was such a mistake, and not hitting the grill. I'm gonna keep backing up and trying to get up on the hill. I barely had a shot there, I think. Nice. Grill's coming, though. Damn, man. Damn, I needed that HP so bad. I needed that HP so bad. At least we got the grill out and Artie out, but... Nice kill by the 4K5. I don't know, man. What are you gonna do? Good kill from Artie. EBR's got to get away. He's got to run. But he's playing well over here. He needs to go find the bat shot, Artie. And get him out. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I was worried. I felt anxious for the EBR driving off that hill. Holy shit. There's Artie. Now, this could still be a very frustrating game. We could still lose this. That is a real possibility. If the STB and grill end up playing very, very safe, like the STB spots for the grill, he could play over where I killed the T92 and spot for the grill who sits at the back, top right corner of A0. I'm curious to see how this ends. You guys can skip past this if you want. In short, the VKK you should get as your third vehicle in a campaign, or second if you really hate the 907, but I really can't justify that. You really should get the 907 and Chieftain first. Well, Chieftain first, then 907, then VKK. None of the others really compete with the VK, after, like, a third pick. They just don't. This EBR is going to make or break this battle. I mean, I still pulled off not bad. 4 kills, 4.4k. We got some important kills. We dealt some important damage on, like, the Badger and that kind of stuff, but... I don't know, we'll see how it goes. This guy's a one-shot for the 4K, from the grill, sorry, my bad. The Sturv is a one-shot by the grill, and very, very easily penned by, STB Heat. We could lose this. We need to let our artillery work. But, there's the grill. Come on, Sturv, grab him. Nice, 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 nice. This has to be in the bag. There's no way we lose this. STB's lit. Grab him. Come on. Yes. Nice. Nice, dude. Oh, yikes. That was nearly spooky. Nearly spooky. This battle took a while. It's still gonna be like a 25-minute or 28-minute video. I don't know. What are you gonna do? as my game nearly crashes on my Sheriff account. Good. Good. Okay, I mean, 4,400. You know, as we saw, we tanked credits. Not ideal at all. But you know, we dealt the most damage in the whole battle. We did do some important damage, you know, when it got down to it. It's just, there were definitely misplays. I'm really happy we killed the ZBR. That was a massive, massive benefit. We fired 12 shots, 8 hit, 7 penned. So pretty much when we did hit, we did pen. And that's really what 350 heat pen will do for you. A lot of XP, a lot of damage, raise the mark as expected. I adore this vehicle. I very much am looking forward to getting this in the next campaign, which now apparently is on the 13th of February. I think that's been posted. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. If you have any criticism, let me know. I tried to be a little more upbeat this video. If it came across, I guess, good. Thank you again, and come check me out on stream tonight. We're doing Platoons today, and replay reviews at 9 p.m. and all that. Yeah, that should be about that. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.